Well, I think he does it pretty comfortably. He relaxes. He also has a bit of fun from time to time. So, you know, he took us on a pretty wonderful journey and looked after us. And I feel proud to be able to return the favour. But yeah, me and the boys, my young boys, we come down and feed them every afternoon around 4 or 5. And sometimes I'll occasionally just come down and have a few drinks with them for a few hours. Well, he has a roll around, he gets a bit dirty, and when it rains he gets muddy and all, he just enjoys himself. I mean, every week I usually have someone to take him down the back and lunges him for an hour or so, comes back and both of them get a nice scrub and a hose and a brush and all that sort of stuff. So he just does what normal horses do now.
Have a look at the surrounds around here and to see Buff, you know, in an environment and more importantly, being well looked after and enjoying a well-earned retirement. He's probably due for another trip back into my home stables at Eagle Farm, where we, you know, just do the dental work and worming and tidy him up a little bit and give him a fair slice of TLC, but it's good for them and to know they're being well looked after. Yeah, one of the owners, Bruce Harry, he was part of the whole buffering journey, and Bruce was only too happy to take him upon his retirement and give him a good home.
Oh yeah, it's hard to separate the two of them. One won't move too far away from the other. But usually in the afternoons around 5 or 6 o'clock is the ideal time when they'll go for a run and a bit of a buck around the place and have a play. I can hear them at the house at midnight running up and down the hills. And the other guy is Priv Larker, and he did a pretty good job for us as well. So you've always got to have a mate for Buff. He's had a few mates over the 4 or 5 years that he's been here. But no, they have a swim in the lake every day or have a splash. So, and when Rob takes him every now and then, he'll take him into Eagle Farm for a couple of weeks and put him on the walker and give him a bit of a rest. When they get back here at home, they usually go berserk for half an hour and out and happy to be home.
Always do, and I'm fortunate, Jordan, every time I drive to work at Eagle Farm every day, I come out of that tunnel and there's a statue of Buffering. So I give him a little salute every day. And look, he was a major part of not only my life, but he took a bunch of owners, 30 of us, for a very inexpensive horse. He took us on the ride of a lifetime, the stuff that dreams are made of. He did, and I think what endeared him to the public the most was the fact that he was the bulldog that kept getting knocked down. It took him 18 goes to win a Group 1, and then he finally won that memorable Group 1 at the Valley Manikato Stakes 2013.
Picking up in Sessions, Buffering clinging on from Sham Express, Lucky 9 flying, Lucky 9 after Buffering hanging on, he's got it! Buffering got his Group 1, he beat Lucky 9.
He won, I think, another 6 Group 1s in his next 13 starts, and he has the enviable record of having had the most Group 1 starts of any one horse in Australia. Now, the above, they can put this cap on my box when they put me in the ground.
Of course, I've had a few horses here. I've been here 13 years, and at one stage I've had about 4 or 5 horses here, and I know that some of the other owners have got nice big properties now that they take some of the horses I've had shares in. No, it's obviously important, and some of them even take them out west. I think there's some properties out west where they use them for mustering and all that sort of stuff. So, it's great to enjoy the sport of horse racing, but I think like anything, you've got to look after the animals. Anyone who loves animals has got to do the right thing.
I love it. I just think it's fantastic for the industry, and it just shows everyone that the love, care, admiration we have for these equine athletes, and the fact not only during their life as participants in racing, but the fact that we look after them. A nice slice of prize money goes to the welfare of these horses. I think it's a great program, well done. Mate, I haven't, my life of, 24 years in the equine industry, we've rehoused and homed every horse that's come through our stables. Proud of that.